So apparently Lowe's and Home Depot are upset with you guys. They are upset that you're not buying overpriced refrigerators, microwaves, stoves. They are mad. They're saying that since you aren't moving and buying these overpriced homes, how are you supposed to fill your house with our expensive appliances? And they're calling you guys out. They're like, guys, you need to move now. Guys, we're gonna talk about it, and their profits are showing this, and it's not looking good. And they're thinking that it's gonna be a rough end of the year. And I think maybe, just maybe, they might actually cut prices to where some of the things are actually a deal. But we know what we say over here. These companies aren't loyal, and they try to trick you guys, but we're gonna talk about it, guys. My name is Orlando. Make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. I have a lot of you guys that are watching this video right now and aren't subscribed, and you watch all of my videos. Please hit the subscribe button. And also too, if you need any investment or commercial financing, that's what I do. I've been doing it for almost 20 years, and I can assist you with that. The information is in the description and in the pinned comment. Lowe's follows rival Home Depot with dismal, did you hear that? Dismal profit forecast. People aren't moving. Say it ain't so.
My goodness, what an idea. Why didn't I think of that? Hammocks.
Are you telling me Lowe's and Home Depot that people aren't buying houses right now? Where would you get that information? It says people aren't moving, and their profits are dismal. Dismal, guys. Listen, we have had this conversation over and over and over again. We know that homes are right now are overpriced. They're overpriced. Everybody knows this. Well, at least some people know it. Some people know it. Some people don't know it. Some people are still overpaid, over ridiculous price. And some of these people, I see in the comment section, you're sending me emails saying,
Orlando, I regret buying this house. What do I do to get out of it?
Really? I've been watching your videos for 8 months, and I just don't know how to get out of this situation. Well, you kind of overshot that. You've watched my videos for 8 months, and then you still overpaid $100,000, and now you're in this situation now. There's nothing much else I can do for you. Here's the deal, guys. It's gonna get rough. The end of this year, we know we're going into the holiday season, and we understand what happens during the holiday season. During Christmas, Thanksgiving, all of these companies have one thing that they want.
Hello, I like money.
They want to separate you from your money, and they want to separate majority of your money. So if they can get you to overpay 100%, 50%, 20%, they're going to do that. They're going to do anything to get you to purchase in this low market to buff up their profits.
Excellent.
But before I'm gonna give you my commentary. Let's go ahead and read what it says. It says here, Lowe's cut its annual profit and sales forecast on Tuesday, echoing bigger rival Home Depot's concern of a slim chance of recovery in home improvement demand this year. The Federal Reserve was expected to cut interest rates early this year, but insignificant proof of easing inflation thus far has kept rates high, which is affecting home sales and the demand for expensive renovation projects. What did I tell you guys? I told you guys, these companies, these companies are pushing the Fed to say, listen, man.
I don't know what you're doing. Haven't you done enough? You've literally kept the interest rates high. Hey man, cut the rates. Because if you cut the rates, we believe that a flood of people are gonna come in here and buy everything up.
Remember, I've told you guys this. This is my personal opinion. I've said it over and over again. If you drop the rates, if the rates drop and we go back into what people believe, which will never happen, go back to 3 and 2% interest rates, you will see a flood of people. Let me repeat that again. If interest rates go down to 2, 3, I even say 4%, you will see a flood of people getting into the market to purchase a home.
Shut up and take my money.
But what does that mean for price? Well, that means sellers, now that they have a huge pool of individuals to choose from, they could do bidding wars. They're gonna raise prices. You know, they could say,
you know what, you wanna look at the roof? You're out of here. Oh, you wanna look at inside the house? You're out of here.
We saw this story happen. Unfortunately, most people believe that if you do the same thing that you did a couple of years ago are in history that the same thing won't happen again. Let me repeat that one more time. There are a lot of people that literally think if you do the same action that you did a couple of years ago by dropping rates, that there will not be a flood of individuals and sellers will not raise prices.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
I know this is going to sound crazy. This is going to sound crazy, but some people believe that the sellers will decide to keep the prices the same.
It's free real estate.
They don't believe that sellers will raise prices. They believe that they will have learned their lesson.
We learned our lesson. We know what happened last time when rates went up and demand was down. So we're not going to raise prices on you.
Listen, that's the truth. There is somebody right now watching this video saying to themselves, I mean, I would keep the price the same. Would you? Would you? When you have 50 people at your door because interest rates are low, are you going to say, I'm going to keep the price the same?
Come on, man.
Some people may say yes, but we know what the reality is. We know what the reality is. Most people will raise the rates. That's just the way it is. We're seeing significant implications. People aren't moving nearly as often as they typically do because current mortgage rates are so much higher. The CEO said, well, I mean, it is what it is. The truth of the matter is the reason why people aren't moving, yes, it does have something to do with interest rates. I would not say that that's not the case. But the real problem is the pricing of homes are too much. Not only is the price of a home too much, everything is going up. And on top of that, you're laying people off. Let's repeat that one more time. So the people in the back can hear it. Homes are expensive. Goods you sell in your store are, in some cases, 100 to 150% higher than they were 2 years ago. And then on top of that, property taxes, mortgages, home insurance, all of these things have went up. And it just doesn't stop there, anything attached to a home. It includes food, it includes utilities. Anything in this world today is more expensive than it was a couple of years ago. And we're not talking 5% like they try to explain to you as inflation.
Guess what, guys? Inflation is only 3%, 5%.
When you go into the grocery store, items are marked up 92%. When you go into the grocery store, you look at poultry and meat. And what is it? What is it? Is it more expensive or is it cheaper than 2 years ago? Everybody expects things to get more expensive as time goes. That's just the name of the game. But 2, 3, 4 times more expensive? I just did a video where I showed you guys 200 and something% from 2 years ago. Is that really cause for? Now, I know a lot of people say, well, Aaron, that's just the way that the market goes. That's the way the cycle. That is true. But also, too, it is your choice. It is your choice if you decide that you want to play this game. A lot of people are deciding they don't want to play this game. A lot of people are deciding, you know what? I'm not going to play this game of 100,000, 50,000 overpriced homes. I'm not playing this game.
I'm not going to get myself in a situation where I now have to pay, in addition to the overpriced home, all the things that I need to fill the home, all the things I need to run the home.
No, people are getting smarter. There's some people out there that you're going to catch. Yes, I get it. But to blame the reason why your company isn't profitable is just on interest rates. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't agree with that. There's a lot of things that are causing that, but I get what he's saying. He's just trying to make it simple. And he said, hey guys, come in and buy. And they're mad at you guys. They're like, I can see them in their meetings right now. They're in their meetings right now telling you, hey guys, what can we do to get these guys in here? We're not dropping prices. And that's the problem. These companies have an opportunity to say, you know what? We know everything's expensive. We do know that. How about we try to give our customers the best price that we possibly can? Now, I'm not trying to make anybody go out of business. I'm not trying to say that. I'm saying, why upcharge something almost 150, 200% than it was 2 years ago? Why don't you just say, look, we're going to do a small increase because we have to cover our costs and make some money? Why do that? It's the same thing that I've been saying about landlords. I'm not shaming landlords. I'm a landlord myself. I get it. You're trying to make money off of an investment. I understand that. But why raise rent up by $300 a month extra? Just because you can? Just because the guy down the street is doing it and you heard that,
rent is going up, so yeah, everybody's going to have to pay this price.
Especially if you've had tenants in the unit for long period of times. Wouldn't you rather have long-term tenants that you know have taken care of your property than tenants in there that you believe will pay that exorbitant price and may leave the next year? And then you have a hard time trying to fill that unit because it's too expensive? Oh, we're already there. These landlords are already paying the price. Vacancies are high, guys, in apartments. And guess what? Apartments are continuing to trend. They are continuing to build and build and build. There will probably be millions upon millions of units that will become available, that will come online this year. Overbuild? Yes, especially in some of these cities where you have vacancy rates of 10 to 15%. Look at San Francisco, look at Chicago. It's not looking good, guys. Lowe expects a 3.5% to 4% drop in comparable sales for the full year, and adjusted earnings per share about $11.70 to $11.90, down from about $12 to $12.30 in previous forecasts. Last week, Home Depot also forecast a decline in annual profits and a bigger drop in annual comparable sales. It's going to get worse before it gets better, guys. I've said this over and over and over again. These companies will do anything they can to get you in the stores. And the reason why I make this video is because I feel like a reminder needs to be had going into the holiday season to let everyone know that these retailers aren't your friend, that these retailers will try to get as much money out of you that you possibly can. And to let you know, to remind you, do you have credit card debt? Maybe you should pay that off. You're paying 32% of $10,000 worth of fast food, of McDonald's, Popeye's chicken, Wendy's. Huh? Is that what we're doing here? Make this make sense to me. Why go and purchase a home, or why go and buy a new refrigerator or deep freezer or whatever you're trying to buy at Lowe's or Home Depot? Instead, why don't you pay off your credit card debt? Why don't you try to get your credit score up? That's the best thing that you can do as you sit on the sideline. Not spend more money. Did you hear what I said? Not spending more money. If we're going into the holiday season, and I know a lot of you guys are like, ooh, I would really like that. That tool set, that expensive refrigerator, that new TV. And instead, I am instructing everyone, pay off your credit card debt. The credit card debt is getting more expensive, and more expensive. Do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor and look at your statement, and it will tell you how long it's going to take you to pay off your current debt. It's going to shock you. And hopefully that will push you to pay off your debt, to get your credit together. And if you're going to sit on the sidelines, with a purpose, that's what you need to do if you're trying to get your home. But yeah, these guys are upset at you guys, and they're going to put some pressure on you guys. Just watch. Because their stock price is going down and they're not going to be profitable this year, and they need your help so that they can make more millions and billions and trillions of dollars. Anyway, guys, I hope you got value out of this content, and I hope you understand exactly where I'm coming from when I'm saying just sit on the sidelines with a purpose, and make sure that you look out for you and your family first, because these guys really don't care about you. You're just a number to them. So do what you have to do to protect you and your family first, guys. And we all know that you won't get all of your information from this one video. So you need to watch this video right here. Yes, this video right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get into your first rental property, guys. And the information you will get from that video, it will be gold. See you in the next one. Thanks.